Inside this room, all of my dreams become realities, and some of my realities become dreams.
Package arrived! In it, I got this lovely lion tattoo and this elephant tattoo. That's not really much for a package that big. I also got this lovely little trinket. It's a fox! Oh my god, it's a little pretty fox! Then I got this little card from Winston University College in Waterloo, Ontario. Yeah, Canada. Canada, eh? Why do you think there's a Canadian maple leaves? Thank you so much for participating in our project. M.E.G.A.L.O FurScience team. Yes, FurScience. This is why the package was that big. Not just science, FurScience. That's right, not just science, FurScience. So I got this nice, lovely shirt, a thank you card, 2 tattoos, and a lovely trinket. I could probably put this on a necklace or a bracelet. Either way, it looks nice. But that's what's in this here package. All the way from Canada. And this care package was specially sent by the survey supervisor, Dr. Sharon Roberts, PR Sharon Roberts. She was the one conducting the surveys I took, and Sharon, if you're watching this, thank you. Those surveys not only helped me out a lot, they have also helped me come out of my shell. I mean, yeah, I still shocked that I was able to talk to you after the surveys on the phone. All the way up in Canada, when I'm all the way down here in Texas. But, yeah. Really meant a lot to me. Those surveys, they've not just helped change my life, they've helped me accept who I am. And not only accept who I am, but also be more open about myself. Those surveys, they were difficult. Very, very difficult. But if it wasn't for those surveys, if it wasn't for this company right here, if it wasn't for FurScience, if it wasn't for them, I would still be caged up, an animal in isolation, hiding the very being. FurScience, Sharon, all of you, thank you. And as you said, thank you so much for participating in our project. I am not only glad to have participated, being as your project probably helped save my life from sanity. I was going insane trying to cope with such, and FurScience, you've done so much that I can't wait to meet you at Alamo City Furry Invasion 2020 Fire and Furry. Thank you for giving me my life back, for providing those surveys, and I can't wait to meet you all at ACFI. When I get there at ACFI in 2030. Yeah, 2030. That's supposedly the year. For those watching this who don't know, 2030 is a long ways. No. Alamo City Furry Invasion 2030 is Alamo City 2020 Fire and Furry. If you know the storyline, you would understand. Since Alamo City Furry Invasion 2019, the cyberpunk, they were locked away in the hotel for 10 years. Then 10 years later, the post-apocalyptic the post-apocalyptic era, where Chimera Corpse infection took over San Antonio. I'm doing a story, a fan story, by fans for fans, that revolves around such. I'll be wearing this shirt at Alamo City Furry Invasion. And FurScience, when I get there, get ready for some hugs. Because it's come Alamo City Furry Invasion. When San Antonio's quarantine is lifted and the convention opens up again in the post-apocalyptic San Antonio, Fire and Furry, I'll be there. I'll support you, FurScience, because FurScience, you've changed my life for the better. And to those watching this, whether you're a furry or not, whether you're professor, a doctor, a researcher, whatever. Regardless of who you are, what you do, or where you live, or what your preferences are, or what your interests are, FurScience proves that we furries are just like you non-furries. We also have problems. We also have interests. We also have a lifestyle. We also have humanity. I don't think I can put it any better than that. Yeah, we're weird. Furries, they dress up in animal costumes. How is it any different than a mascot for a high school? Or a mascot for a college? Or a mascot for an elementary school? Mavericks, bulls, bees. Come on. What about sports teams? Houston Texans. What's their mascot? A bull. It's all around us. In our schools. In our sports teams. It's all over. Most don't see it as furries, they just see it as mascots. But they are connected. They're all animals. All of them are just animals. What's the difference? The characters, they're all animals. But the people behind those characters, that's a different story. But one thing is true. Everyone, regardless if they're a mascot, a furry, or just an enthusiast, or just someone who doesn't even have an interest in such, we all have that bit of humanity. I want to thank FurScience for bringing that to light. That, yeah, furries and non-furries working together, bringing out the truths of the furry fandom. That we are just like everyone else. We don't have to be furry to be different. We don't have to be furry to be unique. We don't have to be furry to be disabled. We don't have to be, everyone could be such. Being furry is just an interest. Being furry is just a preference some people have. Many people think that it's sexual. It does exist. But tell me, what fandom does not have its sexualized counterparts? You want to say the furry fandom's sexual? There's so many other fandoms that have a sexual component. There's so many parts of the world that have sexual components. And they're not even a fandom, they're culture. What's your point? Sex isn't something to be frowned upon. It's how we reproduce. It's a part of life. It's a part of reproduction. It's a part of leaving a legacy or lineage. Yes, it can be weird, I will admit. But, thing is, sex isn't everything. It's not what the fandom is. It's not what many fandoms are. You see, sex is all around. That's something we can't deny. But the furry fandom is nothing but an interest for characters. Anthropomorphics such as, oh, I don't know, Pikachu for Pokemon, Bugs Bunny from, child cartoons, Tasmanian Devil, Daffy Duck, Mickey Mouse, they're all, what? They're all furries. Pikachu, Bugs Bunny, Tasmanian Devil, Daffy Duck, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy. Hell, even Pluto. Even though he's a dog, he's quadrupedal, he is still technically a furry. Because there is a such thing as feral furries. Not all furries are bipedal. Some of them are quadrupedal. It's all around us. It's in our cartoons. It's in our TV shows. It's in the anime. It's all around us. As I said earlier, schools, sports teams, their mascots could be, Thing is, look at Zabivaka. He's a sports mascot for a country soccer team or football team. Zabivaka is a furry. And that's not even an American sports team mascot. That's a whole different country. It's all around us. It exists in our cartoons, our TV shows, our anime, our books. It's a part of this world, and it's something we can't deny. I am a very avid fan of anime. Very, very avid fan of anime. And as a result, some very popular anime might actually have furries in it, such as Kakaishi. The wolf spirit is classified as a furry. Yu-Gi-Oh! Whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, 5Ds, Zexal, Arc 5, it doesn't matter. There's monsters, characters that could pass as freaking furries. Look at Karibo. There you go. And then others. Or then even Degaya. Degaya has furries. Those little penguin characters. Those little penguins. They're pretty much furries. And then Inokami, that little wolf girl. She might not look like a furry, but she is classified as a furry. She's not furry like other characters, but she's still classified as such because she has a tail. If I'm not mistaken, she also has the little canine teeth, you know, the teeth wolves and dogs have. Yeah. So saying that furries are a disgrace, that furries are sexualized, it's all around us. It exists everywhere. And thanks to FurScience, they're showing the world through research. Yes, furries exist. Yes, they are a part of this world. No, they are no different than you and I. They are just like anyone else. Yeah, they might seem weird, but that's a part of this world. And furries exist all over. There's so many medias that uses furries. It's unavoidable. It's undeniable. It's even in our games. Crash Bandicoot. You know, Crash Bandicoot, this Crash Bandicoot. Wow! Yeah, this is Crash Bandicoot. He's also a furry. Okay? Spyro from Spyro, Year of the Dragon, and all that. Spyro is a furry. He can speak, can he? He can speak human tongues. He can speak English or whatnot, whatever language you play it in. Right? Thing is, do you think actual dragons can do that? Spyro is a furry. If you grew up in the 90s, any of you remember Rugrats? Any of you remember Reptar, the green reptilian dragon-like creature? Reptar's basically a furry. It was even in the 90s. Pokemon started in the 90s even. So even then, if you want to argue with Reptar, look at Pokemon. Digimon! It's all around us, people. It's all around us. And regardless how much you might try to deny it, there's no denying the fact that it's all around you. Regardless of how much you deny it, it's always gonna affect you. It's always gonna influence you. It's always gonna entertain you or enrage you. Cartoons, sports teams, schools, companies, anime, TV shows, movies, manga. Thing is, it's undeniable. Furries have taken over. But it's not a bad thing. It's a thing that we should take with consideration. A thing that we should respect. I mean, look at Pokemon. Look at how popular it is. Look at Nintendo. How successful they became. Hell, look at what happened to the game market. Who saved the game market from the stock crash? The game market stock crash was saved by Nintendo. The owners of Pokemon. The owners of Super Mario Brothers. You know, Mario, Luigi. And if you want to get technical, Mario's a furry too. Think about it. The Tanuki suit. Remember that? The Tanuki suit? Yeah. That's the thing. Even Mario is a furry. Okay. So my point is that regardless of how you think about it, how you try to twist it, there's no denying it. You can't deny the very existence of furries because the impact furries have. Zootopia. It's nothing but furries. But it shows that, yeah, even though they're furries, they still have a life. Like any other human being. Accountants, police officers, even criminals, mob bosses. Thing is, yeah, mayor, security personnel, those exist outside of the furry fandom, but they incorporated such into the furry fandom and made it into a movie. Zootopia. It connects all world, the world of furries, merging them together, showing that it's not different. It's actually the same. Okay, there's no difference whatsoever. So, I beg of you, I implore you, do your research, and you'll be shocked to find that furries do exist all around, in all of the medias. Thing is, not only that, this group here, FurScience, check them out. Check out FurScience, and I can guarantee you will be surprised at how much research has been done, how much of an impact it's made on people, and you'll also be surprised to know that some of the team aren't exactly furries. That they're professionals, doctors, professors, researchers, working together to bring the furry world and the non-furry world to light in a positive view. Something that exists in our world, but people don't understand. FurScience is here to help them understand. And not only that, they help even furries understand. FurScience has helped me understand things about myself that I never understood. They help me find out things that I never even knew about. They helped me realize there's more to me than I thought. I don't know everything about me. FurScience proved that. But they have done so much good that I really recommend you to check out FurScience. The link will be down below in the description, and maybe even down here in the actual video as well, or up there, or I don't know where. It'll be somewhere on this screen. But it'll be in the description. That much is for sure. Check out their website, see what research they've conducted, and if you're a furry and you want to take part in one of those surveys, do such. You'll be surprised to find out what you know about yourself and don't know about yourself that you realize because they ask questions asking about something you don't expect. Then you're like, you really have to think. And then after you think, you're like, I did not take note of this before, but now that they ask it, and thinking about it, I actually do recall something like this or whatnot. It's gonna happen. It's happened to me. But thing is, for those of you non-furs out there watching this, furries exist. They're part of our culture, part of our very medias. It's something we can't deny. You don't have to be into such, you don't have to support such, but at least be respectful of such. And for those who are furries, stay furry, my friends. It's been one hell of a ride. And FurScience, thanks for making a difference. Not only in my life, but the whole furry fandom. Not only that, I'll be seeing you, FurScience, at Alamo City Furry Invasion, Fire and Furry, in October 2020. See you there. And for those furries who are attending Alamo City Furry Invasion that year, I'll see you there as well. Check out FurScience at the link somewhere on the screen or down in the description for more information. And check out the surveys. If you qualify, why not take one? This is Questelech signing off.
inside this room, all of my dreams become realities, and some of my realities become dreams.